So my father Duncan, as a young fella, he just loved sport, and he loved competing, and he loved being on a team and making things move forward and winning different hockey games, and loved baseball and all the rest. He was quite the hockey player, and he played for the Sydney Millionaires. He was drafted by Toronto and Detroit at one time. And in those days, they never made any money playing professional hockey, so he would make just as much money here playing hockey in the evenings and selling cars during the day. My father was quite a salesman in the day. He'd sell about 300 cars a year. Because of his notoriety as being a great hockey player, people always wanted to come in and see him. And the owner at the time of the dealership was R.J. Logue, and he treated my father like a son. He was so good to him to help him enter into an agreement to purchase the dealership. It was pretty neat when my dad took over the business in December. He had his grand opening in March, and if you can believe it, he had over 300-year-old vehicles, so what a way to start in business. And that's where all the perseverance came through, and focused on customers and looked after people, and within no time those 300 cars left, and there's been thousands more sold since. We started out cleaning cars, cutting grass, doing any of the general things that needed to be done around the dealership. So we went through the parts and we went through the service departments, and finally we ended up in the sales after we finished our studies at university. But 13 years later, my dad retired, and we started out, Floyd and I, as partners in 2003, and it's been a great relationship. 50 years is a great amount of time to be in the car business, and especially being the oldest General Motors dealer in Nova Scotia. We're so excited because over the years it's been our employees and our great customers that have enabled us to survive all through these decades. So in that turn, we're prepared to give away $50,000 for anybody that purchases, leases any new vehicle throughout the 2020 year, with a final draw on December 31st, 2020.